involved in the transition between HBF, Hickory Business Furniture, and Forsite, buying the facility, and I was the first one to show Tom around the facility. I showed that facility to probably 8 different possible buyers, but Tom looked at it like none other. He was just very decisive, just very pointed questions, and so I just intrigued my curiosity, and I called him up one day after the facility closed and asked him if he needed my assistance. And everything's worked out so far so good. So the property consists of 15 acres, and it's 3 different buildings. And we can say large, medium, and small. One big 117,000 square foot building, one 70,000, and one 24,000. So all different shapes and sizes of 3 buildings, and all had different capabilities, offered different things, higher ceilings, lower ceilings, different being compartmentalized, kind of cut up with different walls and stuff. So that was the challenge. You have to suit who is going to be interested in the building. So you ask pointed questions. What do you need? What's your operation consist of? And things had to be done. Walls had to be knocked down. Doors had to be cut. Offices had to be created, renovated. Tom and Ryan, they've been there, done that before. So they kind of seen this building. We're not going to find the one tenant that wants the whole building. So they had multiple smaller tenants, and so I think they do like to cut up buildings when it's right, when it's feasible, and so that was the direction there. They kind of seen that was the right fit. You have 3 buildings, and we have 5 different tenants. The big building has 3, and then the other 2 buildings have 1 tenant each. Construction most always takes critical problem solving. When a company needs a dock door here or a drive-in door here, it's not no, can't do that. Just don't make sense. It just, if they really need it, and if it's a deal breaker to where it's a have to have, some way, somehow it can happen. So there has to be a happy harmony. It has to be a orchestra. We got it done, and we really had to think outside the box, but it worked out. So just really a lot of good communication there, putting our heads together, putting our knowledge together, and making it work. Just the experience level, just the vision of, and taking it to the next level of just finding those right properties for the right tenant. Forsite definitely has that expertise, and it would benefit any company to get in touch with them.